Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th and final episode of Hisone to Maso-tan. And I was supposed to react to this yesterday, but I kind of forgot to because, various reasons. But the point is, I'm reacting to it now. So, last episode, what we had was our adventure into the belly of the beast, and our big reveal that Sai, which was Sada's girlfriend, had to sacrifice herself, and that's what that one position's all about. And now I guess we'll see how our characters deal with that revelation, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, that terrifying sight of just the clothes. Man, he was in no time justifying all this. Please slow down. uh, that's not depressing at all. Yeah, he said all that stuff in a very deadpan sort of way, very monotone. I wonder how many times he's given that line word for word to people. It's not really a day to look forward to, if I'm being honest, but you do look great in that outfit. Opening? No. uh... Whisper, whisper, whisper. Wow, straight out with it. You whispered it yet, I heard it just fine. That was really cute, though. Uh... Yeah, I'd just rather do it with harder. That's the name of the show. I guess we're not getting an opening, which makes sense. It's usually the case. You just cared about her? Yeah, I know how love goes in fiction. I guess that didn't work out. But... yeah, I bet. That's hard to ignore. Yeah. Why Paris? Yeah, it's kind of hard to ignore that. Again with the... and then, yeah, he eats her. Hard to argue when you just get swallowed like that. It's... For a character I don't even really know very much, that's... Still it gets me. Of course. Yeah, this will become one with the eye. Why has nobody ever told me the important stuff? Yeah, bad things. We can't have that. That would be horrible. That'd be, like, the worst thing ever, really. Hisone. The future that has a season 2 in it. Keep going. You're very pretty. Doing very well. What's behind you? Oh. Interesting transition. No. Oh, it's glaring. Ouch. Clearly she was playing Twister there. Yeah, and yet most things seem to be. There's her answer. Another great transition. I care. I love Japan. It is a lot to take in, isn't it? Very close. What else is new? I do love all the LED lights on him. A lot. Back to the ritual. Yeah, really awkward if for Brown fell. I guess it's why she moves so slowly so that doesn't happen. Sweating a bit. Still doesn't make it a happy event. Because you know you don't want to do it deep down. Like, it made it hard to tell but what was sweat and what was tears there. She knows how to make an entrance. I take that back. Until it gets the job done. Wow. Yeah, but you're not dying, I don't think. Wow, phrasing. Yeah. Nothing wrong with an awkward three-way. She actually said that. I'm much more pure than you are. I love you, Hisone. Awkward for him. I don't know. So the episode's over. Uh, scene's amazing. Uh, uh, yes, please do. Not to interrupt girls, but man, that thing really is terrifying. Props on the design work for that guy. Very foreboding, intimidating. Well, who could possibly sleep through that? So, what's plan B? Well, logically, yeah. This should be fun. We'll go with it as we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. Man, nice. I like Sada. He's a very soothing voice. Yeah, you tell her, Hisone. Oh no, she dropped it. If you don't want it, I'll take it. There's only one sky, but okay. But yeah, basically the missions are much harder now that we have to deal with an awake Mitatsu. But it should be doable. Calm down, get that lined up. Oh, that didn't work. Well, uh, never say impossible. This is anime we're talking about. Yes, just there you go. I think that worked. It worked in the sense that it hit something, I guess. Oh, and I really just rammed into it. I wonder if he even feels that bite. Okay, all together now. Ouch. So apparently, yeah, we're just gonna bite it off. That works, I suppose. And yeah, if they were biting the rope thing, then yeah, I guess he wouldn't have felt it, so that was the stupid thing to say earlier, but whatever. What? There we go, she finally came out with it. The girl that's supposedly overly honest finally comes out with it. That thing looks like such a final boss. Because of physics. Yeah, but still, I mean, it doesn't solve the problem of sacrifice though, so I'm not sure what the point was. Uh... Wow. Oh my god. A quick trip. Oh, really? That's what she means, okay. Hisone better not sacrifice herself. She's best character in the show. You tried to quit at least a couple times. You better. I'm trusting you on this one, Hisone. If you die, I won't forgive you. Yes, she is. I really would not ride any of these dragons. If I had to ride on the inside. Just stab the water. A geyser, basically. Yep, he's there. He's not gonna leave you, Hisone. That's not gonna happen. And he wants to protect you. Of course he is. Yes. Yes, was that not obvious? Aw. Uh... uh... At the end of the day, Hisone and Maso-tan is the best ship in this show. You better come out of that somehow, Hisone. And then we just go back to school. Wow. I guess it's just the thing that high school girls do. Okay, sounds nice. We should grow lots of lilies. So Hisone's not really gone, is she? Wow. Maybe later. Yes, very dry. Back to Kingdom. Okay, I figured they would have told her. Now that everything's over and done with, I figured they'd tell her. Oh my. Maybe she is a keeper. Everything. Wow. Make sure you can't see her face as she says that. That poor hat. You okay now? Seem mildly happy. Does she? Junior size. Ain't that the truth? That is not. Sure. Wow, that's a bit overpriced. Could at least give him a 50% discount. Is a Kansai joke anything like an American joke? Hisone. That's a little bit messed up. It's revealed. Hang right. $3 months. That's an entire anime season. Now I have so much faith in her. I guess I can imagine who she's talking about. Tree planting ceremony. Yeah, we'll just turn this off, and yeah, of course it's him. Okunogi. Wow, where do people just buy all these old flip phones? Well, I guess that answers that question. He just blow all his money on it. Yeah, so please don't lie to us, Hisone. Oh, I think someone's coming. Yep, someone's coming, alright. That's how you say hello after 3 months. I fancy seeing you here. 3 months to be exact. You know, listen to her, you wouldn't think she was in a life or death situation not too long ago. You didn't actually get to see her, but she is back, so... For now, rest in peace. So that was the 12th and final episode of Hisone to Maso-tan. And this episode started off with Sada, just talking to the girls about the situation, about sacrifices and all that, and then we get their response to it. Of course, none of them are really happy about this. Hisone's not going to stand for any of this, so at this point, yeah, she has to think about what she's going to do about this, and we found out what that was. She pretty much barged into the ritual room and had a little bit of a talk with Natsume about the whole situation. And that scene was probably one of the best scenes of the episode because she just really laid into her about, you know, about her adulteryness and about how she loves Haru-kun as well, and how much, and how if she's gone, she'll have all Haru all to herself, and she'll be all flirty with him, and it'll be amazing. Just, I love that so much. Hisone is such a fun character. Basically trying to get Natsume all riled up to the point where she wants to live. That was basically the whole point of the argument. The entire point of the argument was to convince Natsume to live, to not sacrifice her for this. And it seemed like that worked, because later on we did get that scene where she straight up said she didn't want to die. So, yes, it definitely had results in that regard. The problem is that even though she convinced her not to sacrifice herself, they kind of needed that sacrifice to do the job properly, so now that that's no longer an option, they had to go about it a little bit differently. Much more difficult path, having to, you know, break off the ropes and stuff while he was still awake, and try to get him to turn and all that stuff. And it was difficult, but they still needed the bell, they still needed to sacrifice somebody had to go inside there and stab it, and then it would be trapped inside. But in the end it would work. They would, Mitatsu would go back to sleep on a rock or something, and he did. Because Hisone managed to pick up the bell that Natsume dropped, and she went down there. As soon as she said she had a trip to go on, I should have put two and two together, but you know, they made it obvious enough soon afterwards, and that's what she did. Yeah, she went in there, she wanted Maso-tan to leave before it was too late, but he didn't, because he wants to be with her, wants to help her, because she's precious to him, just like he's precious to her. And then they had to have that special moment together in there, and then they were trapped for 3 months after that. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. We just got to see some aftermath stuff with disbanding the OTS Special Flight Unit of Natsume in school, figuring out what she wants to do with her future, being a florist or something. And Okuno, some people, you know, trying to remedy the romantic relationship stuff that they sabotaged initially. Apparently, Eri is okay with being friends with benefits, so that's cool. And some people trying to get other girls' numbers and stuff like that. And Ogunogi actually trying to track down Hisone, trying to help her out. And yeah, that apparently worked, because he went exploring with all those phones, and Maso-tan came running because I'm sure he smelled all those flip phones and wanted to just chomp them all down, including Okunogi with them. And Hisone was, of course, inside, so that they finally got their reunion. We didn't really get to see it because the camera wasn't inside of Maso-tan at the time, but yeah, they did get to meet at the end, so yeah, it's all great. I did not want Hisone to die, to be trapped in there forever. So yeah, I'm a little bit curious what she's been doing for these past 3 months. You know, obviously she had to have been eating something. So I don't think she was in Mitatsu that entire time. So I don't know. I don't know what she's been doing. But the point is, she hasn't been around, and so far Okunogi is the only one that actually ran into her. So yeah, I don't know if this show will ever get a season 2. The way it wrapped up things obviously doesn't need a season 2 or anything. But you know, sometimes shows have one anyway, just for the sake of having one. So my thoughts on this anime as a whole. I don't think I have a huge amount to say on it. It was a really good anime, pretty unique in a lot of aspects. The first episode, you know, we were introduced to our main characters, Hisone, who her quirk is obviously being brutally honest and having difficulty making friends because of that, and just trying to find a career path. And she joined the Air Force. She was not expecting to actually become a D-pilot, to ride a literal dragon and all that, so her life took a bit of a big unexpected turn. And she initially didn't want to do it. I think she kind of rejected it initially. But she's like, "What? I'm not going to do this. I didn't agree to anything. You people just kept pushing me into this. No, I'm not going to do it." But then she ended up doing it anyway. And also other characters like Nao. I like Nao. She's obviously a bit of a mean person, but she's small and cute and tsundere, and she loves Hisone. That's obvious. Like, the final episode, you could tell that she's come a long way in her feelings towards Hisone, has a lot of faith in her, likes her, and just, even though she never really got to become a true D-pilot in the show, she just kind of, she did get to ride Maso-tan at least a couple times, I think, but never really became a true D-pilot like Hisone was, or the other main girls. But yeah, the series was pretty funny. I mean, there's a lot of hilarious moments, especially in regards to Hisone. Because of her personality, she has her little moments when she gets really weird and crazy, and very entertaining to watch. And for a while, she was the only female character that really mattered in the show, but then they brought in the other girls with that whole Gifu exchange thingy-mabobber, and they showed up, and then we got to learn a bit more about them, especially about Penguin, Eri, Hoshino, whatever you want to call her, and her, because we really got into her struggles a lot, about her issues with being a D-pilot, and how she never really wanted that. She wanted to ride an actual airplane like, you know, a normal pilot would. and she had to overcome a lot of that stuff. She had a nice chunk of a character development for herself. The other two pilots that came with her, not so much. It was a little bit disproportional as far as characterization, character development, and all that goes between the three of them. Of course, did eventually introduce more girls into the story because the Miko apparently have a special relationship with the D pilots and help in guiding Mitatsu to do what they want. So that was a way of bringing more girls into the story. Only one of them actually mattered, Natsume, who was acquainted with Okonogi, so there became a bit of a love triangle thing between her, Okonogi, and Hisone, like a love triangle there. However, Hisone did not know she was in love with Okonogi until it was like pointed out to her by Natsume. And it's interesting that they both like the same guy because they both have that similarity where they're both very honest. The only difference is that Hisone actually has a little bit of remorse. Remorse might be the best word. She actually, what is the best word for that? Guilt, I guess, maybe a better word. I don't know. The point is, she actually feels bad about unintentionally being mean to people by being brutally honest with them. That's the main difference between the two of them. Obviously, the other difference being one that's a D pilot, one's a Miko, but you know, they're both close to Haru, although one's more of a childhood friend. Like, I think he even knew her since she was like a literal baby, which is funny. But yeah, pretty much, and then we learned more about the Mikos and why they're here and how only one of them in particular is the most important, the one that's going to be the sacrifice, and we learned all about that. And the series, you know, has always been pretty good about like dropping little hints about what's really going on here throughout the course of the series, like a lot slowly but surely elaborating on the D pilots and what their true purpose is and all that. So I did like how they tried to balance it out as best. Like, you could tell they were trying to balance that out space that out as best they can to try to not like have one big info dump episode. I mean, they had a couple little info dump things here and there, but they weren't really too bad or anything. So yeah, I think the series did an okay job with that. They would drop things like, you know, white lovers or other things I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I wish I had more to say about the series because I did like it a lot. It was unique. I wasn't a big fan of the art style, but that's like my only real like objective complaint with it. But yeah, I mean that's an artistic choice, so that's not like it's a objective problem or anything. It's just something that I wasn't a big fan of. I do want to talk about the ED. The ED was amazing. I love just the song. Well, I like the song, but I love the dance choreography that accompanied it. Just pretty much the dance moves of almost every single one of them was amazing. I like how it started off slow with like just some basic, you know, dancing moves, and before you know it, they're just going wild crazy with it, swinging their hips like mad. Just I love it. Everything about the series, the ED will probably be what sticks with me the longest. But you know, overall, it was a really good series. I enjoyed my time with it. I'm glad I watched it. Yeah, I just wish I had more to say on it, but there's good stuff. If there ever is a season 2, I will watch it. So just be sure to let me know what you thought of the anime in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.